Water is important. Water is super important. In today's seemingly never-ending toxic world, water is the most important thing that you need to be getting clean in your system. We recently dug a well and we thought the water was clean. It seemed clean. It smelled a little sulfury, but it looked okay. Yesterday, Katie made a frightening discovery. Come in here. Oh my goodness. Look at the color of that. So this is our well. And around the same time that we found water here, reliable water, Springwell, the sponsor of today's video, reached out to us and asked us if we would like to work with them and see if we can get this water safely to our home. And of course we said yes. Springwell started out by sending us a test kit, which was a couple vials that we just needed to get some of our well water samples in, send it back to them, and then they had a personalized option for our needs. Our results show hard water, surprisingly low levels of metal, a pH on the alkaline side of normal, and of course coliform, which in itself is harmless, but it may be an indicator of pathogens in our water. Now, this is seemingly safe enough to drink. But because this is a shallow well, anything can change. We can have an easy contamination coming in here. This well is only 15 feet deep. I can have something die upstream and release those, bacteria into the ground. And this is just underneath the surface of the ground. So that's issue number one. Number two is the smell of sulfur. We have sulfury water up here. It's disgusting. Number three, these are cattle hooves. And they're everywhere. Because we haven't had the time to finish everything here so that we can keep the well safe, we've got cattle coming to our overflow over here to drink whenever they come around. So we need to change that. We're deep in construction of our addition right now, and this project can't be dealt with. So what we're going to do is we're going to install the water filter that Springwell sent us, and I'll show you what that looks like now. Okay, so this is the Springwell WS, which is well system water filter for our whole house. I have to get it all installed. I've got to put the head on. I have to do a flush on it, but I just want to show you first. This is the filter that we're going to be installing. I need to build some sort of cabinet around here. I also have a spin down water filter that I'm going to be installing as well, so I got to get that installed as well. So you guys are going to see my plumbing skills. I usually hide them underneath the house, but I need to do a nice job, so I'm going to get on that right away. Okay, so the installation is fairly straightforward, but there are a couple of critical things that you need to know. When you take this cap off, there is a little blue cap. Come on, thumb. This little blue cap, if you don't take that off, the filter will not work. So take that off first. And then this is the head. When this goes on, this is a permanent installation. This doesn't come back off. This is a one-time only thing. Can you take that, kitty? So, I just line up the little tube in there, get that seated. There we go. right? There. Oh, I think I got it. There. Now we're cooking with gas. Alrighty. So spin that on. Make sure that doesn't get in the way. Okay. That's as hard as I can do it with my hand, but there's one more thing I gotta do. So this requires to be hand tight, plus what I like to call an ugga-dugga. You take a screwdriver end and you put it in and there. There, that'll do it. Okay, the head is on. This is some backing for our spin down filter that we're gonna install. And we'll see, we'll try to figure out, do we want it this way? What do you think?
I feel like that would be better with all the...
It's all gonna be hidden anyway.
But is there a screen that you read or something? It might be on this side.
I think that there's indicator lights, but...
Yeah, it's right here, so we want this to be visible.
Oh, well that's even better, okay. Well, that's even better, then I can just go like this. I'll just have it.
Well, I think the door is gonna open out this way. So
open this way? Okay.
So you want it that way you had it.
I'm gonna do a nice job, you know? Okay. Okay, so something like that. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start working backwards because what happens is you go from the carbon filter into, this is called a spin down filter. It has a valve I put on the bottom and I can empty out any sediment that catches up in here. So I'm gonna put the spin down filter right here, work backwards down to the line out that goes into the building. And then I can hook up the larger filter unit after that. So I gotta get some Teflon on my fittings here. I'll tighten the rest of that with a wrench. And then I gotta do this side too. Okay, so I got that on there like that.
It says in and out on the...
It says in and out, and that's important.
On the outside.
Yeah. Get my old handy big old wrench here. And little overkill on the level, but okay, nice and strong. Crimp that bad boy. Okay, so that's on there.
So is this the inline or the outline?
This is
Out to the house?
out to the house. So I actually have to cut it still, which is good. I wanted to cut it a bit long anyway. There we go. And bring that up a little bit. That's nice and tight. That's ready for the crimp. Line out goes back into the house from the filter. There, that's better. It's heavy. Okay, that is the output. So water comes into this line that I don't have installed yet, comes through the filter, out into this line, into here, down, and then into the house. Okay, there's the valve. I'm actually gonna print that one more time because I don't like how that went. There we go, we're good. Okay, so there's the valve. There's the line in. And then I'm gonna put that right there so that it's not hanging out in space. There. And then this goes like this. Like this. And that's what it's gonna look like. Now there's still some things I gotta do. In order to install this, it's very important that I put lubrication, which comes with the package. I put lubrication on this O-ring, and then I have to do a full water flush. It's actually kind of nice that that goes out there, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we can put a bucket when we clean this out underneath there. That's pretty good. Okay.
We've got one other problem to solve. This does a backwash every 5 days, and it's going to be about 50 gallons that it puts out. So we need to figure out a way to drain this. We're gonna have to probably put a line that's connected to the septic and with a P-trap and all that this can drain into, so it all goes out there. Yeah, I think in an ideal world we would have had this right next to our laundry so we could just put the drain into there, into the laundry drain, but this is a small cabin and we're just trying to make it work. As you saw, we desperately need a water filter, so I'm so excited to have this. The water's been so stinky and just sediment in the sink and stuff like that, and the back of the toilet is obviously disgusting. I'm gonna have to clean that now. So this is gonna be a total game changer for us. And we do have a discount code, so stay tuned for that or check out the description. If you're looking for a whole home system, you can save a bit of money by using our link. So yeah, we're gonna get this filled up and on to the next step.
Okay, so now that I've got this set up to filter out anything that comes out of this, and I've all my plumbing is set up really, I have one last thing that I need to do, and that is the drain line. So this drain line is for a regeneration process.
A backwash.
A backwash process, yeah. So it's for a backwash process that back cleans the filter, and then I need to find a place to connect this underneath, which might be kind of tricky, and it'll be absolutely impossible to film because my crawl space is about a foot deep. I'm going to connect this to the filter head here, and I'm going to drill a hole and send the rest of this underneath the house, and then I'll have to figure out what to do down there. But we're ready to get clean water in here, and we're just about at the end of this.
A little bit more. Okay.
Okay, now I'm ready to set this whole thing up, and then I just have to tie into our main water line, which will be underneath the house. There, that's good. Okay, and then this one's already connected. I just gotta twist this around and get it together here. Get it in as tight as I can so it's not taking up room. Make them a little close there. That one goes there. That's the input. Oh, there's a dead mouse right here. Ugh.
At least it's dead.
Hopefully this is anticlimactic. Oh, that's nuts. Just a little drizz, that's it. Just a little drizzle. Okay.
Power her up.
I have to turn it on. There, we have power. Okay. 4. Okay, that's off. So I'm going to turn on the pump. And I probably have to jiggle around the pressure tank. I got to reset the pressure tank, and then we'll turn that on. We'll check for leaks. This is closed all the way. That's important. Okay. Okay, that's obviously filling up the tank. And then we're supposed to run it for 10 minutes. Okay, so we've had this running 10 minutes. Now all I've got to do is just do a backwash cycle on the filter, and then we should be good to go. I got to check my parameters in the Bluetooth app to make sure that everything's correct. But other than that, we're installed. Oh holy moly!
That's no joke.
Can you get waters for the chickens? Yes. So this is the app that we have with this. It shows you everything you need to know about the filter, but it's actually kind of cool because it shows you your average amount of water usage per day, how much your water flow gallons per minute are, and a whole bunch of other interesting stuff. It also gives you the ability to do manual back flushes and set a schedule for when you are going to do a back flush with this. So while I'm waiting for this back flush, what do you guys have in your tap water? Think about it. That water is the water that you use to brush your teeth. Some of you drink it. A lot of people don't drink their tap water, but some of you drink it. You wash your body with it. You wash your vegetables with it. You clean your dishes with it. It's very, very important. I don't like to spread any fear with our channel, but water is super important and most of it is not clean to drink. So getting one of these set up is so beneficial for you and your family. 1 in 4 Americans have unsafe drinking water. On average, 5 grams of microplastics are ingested weekly. That's like ingesting a credit card per week. 45% of US tap water contains forever chemicals. And if you look at all of the environmental disasters that have happened, even just within the last 10 years, it's just another reason to get yourself a clean whole house water filter. So Springwell has a solution for any home, and with a few tools and a little bit of plumbing knowledge, it's pretty simple to install. Now that we have the Springwell water filter installed, I can guarantee that I'm gonna have fresh, clean drinking water, fresh water for my showers, fresh water for my toothbrush, fresh water for my animals, and fresh water for my Katie. So humongous thanks to Springwell for setting this up for us. This is a huge game changer for our cabin and our life here. If you're interested in getting a whole house filter, I highly recommend you check out Springwell. And if you go through the link we have in the description below, there is a 10% savings that you can have as well.